Good evening. Welcome to week 10 of the Thongsbridge online quizzes. I can't quite believe we've done 10 of these and we're now into June. It's quite unbelievable, really. Thank you as always for joining. I hope you've had a nice week. Enjoyed the slightly sort of improved weather of the last sort of back end of this week. And that you've managed to possibly see some friends or a group of 6 at a safe distance. Another successful week last week. Numbers sort of getting up to the 100 mark, which was really positive. And congratulations to, I think it was Amy, Steve and Sol on winning last week's quiz with a brilliant score of 61 out of 65. Again, good luck to everyone who plays this evening, and I hope that you manage to hopefully win this week's quiz. Again, with the quiz this evening, we are approaching sort of the last scheduled 4 weeks of the quiz. We are looking to have the final quiz on the 26th of June. Which I did say and still is my fiance's birthday, so we may have to put it either the day before or the day after, or possibly keep the same day if my fiance allows, but I'm working on that one. Again tonight, 5 rounds as normal. 3 I'll be reading and 2 will be on the PowerPoint. It may be beneficial if you have some younger participants in your household or some family members that you know that are a little bit younger than yourselves. They will definitely benefit you slightly for round 2 this evening. So if they're upstairs or in a different room, get them ready for round 2. You will most likely benefit from having them with you this evening. Last week saw the launch of the first 100 draw club, and a massive congratulations to Kieran Buckley on winning the first £100 and Phil Wiz-Warrender for winning the £25 prize. I was really pleased actually for both winners, but especially for Phil Warrender. He'd bought 3 tickets, so a massive sort of thank you to you, Phil, and I'm glad that you've managed to make a little bit of your money back last week. You'll be pleased to know that we've agreed of a 3rd prize this evening. It may be the first that the club chairman has heard of it, but we are going to draw a 3rd prize this evening of a ticket, 2 tickets to spend down at the club. So a free drink and a free burger on a Friday evening or whenever there's barbecue happening after a game. Hopefully this season, but it may well be next season now. So we'll draw a 3rd prize out every week now from now on for 2 tickets to spend down at the club, a free drink and a free burger. But essentially we're more than welcoming you down to the ground at any point when the government allows us to. So, comments. First one I've noticed is from Heidi. She's saying, thank you for the music round last week. Sadly, I missed it. I did that especially for you, Heidi, and you weren't there. Good evening to the Cullens. Tony Robury, good evening. Dan Northcourt. Janet, Bob, good evening. Joe Reeves, good evening. Lauren, tucked away upstairs, good evening. Valencia Shaw Penthouse, good evening. Malcolm and Sarah, good evening, my uncle and auntie. John Powell, regular, good evening. Joanne, Alan Moore, good evening. Jamie Harrison, good to have you back. Week off last week, keeping in the good books with the wife, good on you. So just a quick shout out from me personally. My own grandmother is 84 years old today, 84 years young. Happy birthday. Like I said, the prize draw will be done at the end of the quiz tonight. We did have a couple of numbers that the payments were slightly delayed, so we have added those in this week. So we're up to 127 numbers now. So I'll make sure to add those numbers in to the draw at the end of the quiz. And what I will do is show you everyone's numbers again. If you missed them last week, I'll get those up later on in the quiz just to remind you before the draw of exactly what your number is. Kieran and Phil, you are in again this week. There is a chance that you could win again. You obviously paid your money to be drawn into every week, so there is a chance you could win again, but possibly it'll be some new winners this week. Andrew Wagstaff, good evening. There was rumours last week, I believe, that Kieran Buckley could be heard cheering all around Thongsbridge and Longlands Bank following his win last week in the Garden. So good on you, Kieran. I'm pleased for you. Good evening, Richard Wagstaff. He looks like he's just made it following his early exit from his works poker night. Sad to see you've gone bust, but glad to see you've joined the quiz. Numbers are slowly climbing, but I fully expected numbers to tail off as these weeks went on and the lockdown procedures eased slightly. So I think we'll give it another couple of minutes, just like the last few who will just join us. So like I said, 5 rounds. First round is general knowledge. To repeat, to anyone who's just joined a little bit later, if you do have children or younger participants, they may benefit you in round 2 this evening. So have them at the ready if you have access to them. Richard, it's not new golf attire. It's just a new top. But thanks for noticing. Nice to know that you're paying attention to my fashion. Right then, I'll just get the iPad set up. Again, just a reminder, team names this evening. We've not had a check-in from Jason Boyd. I'm hoping he's playing. He's formed almost a bromance with the Wagstaff family over these last few weeks. Be good to see what his team name is again this week. And whether the Wagstaffs will return the favour and relate their team name to Jason Boyd. The mystery of Jason Boyd. We'd love to know which club you're affiliated with, Jason. Please feel free to let us know. Even if you are, I think you are a cricketer. So give us a shout if you are. Right. Get this final device set up and then we'll get going. Make sure this volume's turned down. Where is it? Yeah. Right then. So, like I said, first round general knowledge. We've got a picture round this evening. We have got an animals round this evening and sort of places or geography round as well. And one other round as well. We have got Jason Boyd, he's here. Wagstaffordshire Bull Terrier, very good. I wonder what the Wagstaffs are going to return with. It's been the talk of the town, this Jason Boyd mystery man. Maybe that's what he was going for. Phil Clark, Eton Mess are here. Claire Armitage, the Hepworth 4. Right then, I reckon we'll get good to get going. 63 on YouTube, 34 on Facebook. Let's start the quiz. First round, general knowledge. As always, 12 questions. Jamie Harrison, you're a Delpher, surely, Boydie. Right, so he's maybe from over the tops. Fair enough, that might explain a few things. All right, question number 1, general knowledge. How many teeth does an adult human have? How many teeth does an adult human have? Question number 2. True or false? The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. So true or false? The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. Question 3. Where are the 2028 Olympics going to be held? So where are the 2028 Olympics going to be held? Good evening to a couple of people just checking in. Isabel, Henry's Angels, good evening. Rory France, even Rolf. Gillian Drake, Team Drake here, good evening. Question number 4. In which seaside town is Fawlty Towers set? In which seaside town is Fawlty Towers set? Pete Brown, good evening. Lawrence, Auntie Julie and Gareth, good evening. Team Ambidextrous, very good. Question number 5. In the Beano cartoon strip, what is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? So in the Beano cartoon strip, question 5, what is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? Question 6. If music be the food of love comes from which Shakespeare play? Is it Twelfth Night or Macbeth? So if music be the food of love comes from which Shakespeare play? Is it Twelfth Night or Macbeth? Question 7. What is the name of the snowman in the Disney movie Frozen? Apologies. What is the name of the snowman in the Disney movie Frozen? Question 8. Which car manufacturer makes the Arona and Ateca models? So which car manufacturer makes the Arona and Ateca models? Question number 9. Which famous movie director was the organiser of the London 2012 Olympic opening ceremony? So which famous movie director was the organiser of the London 2012 Olympic opening ceremony? Question 10. What name is given to the Jewish language? What name is given to the Jewish language? Question 11. Which river flows through the city of Nottingham? Which river flows through the city of Nottingham? And the last question of general knowledge, question 12. What was produced by the Manhattan Project? What was produced by the Manhattan Project? Okay, I'll just quickly read out those questions again, 1 to 12, just for anyone who may have joined a little bit late. So number 1, how many teeth does an adult have? Question 2, true or false? The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. Question 3, where are the 2028 Olympics due to be held? Question 4, in which English seaside town is Fawlty Towers set? Question 5, in the Beano cartoon strip, what is the name of Dennis the Menace's dog? Question 6, if music be the food of love, comes from which Shakespeare play? Was it the Twelfth Night or Macbeth? Question 7, what is the name of the snowman in the Disney movie Frozen? Question 8, which car manufacturer makes the Arona and Ateca models? Question 9, which famous movie director was the organiser of the London 2012's opening ceremony? Question 10, what name is given to the Jewish language? Question 11, which river flows through the city of Nottingham? And question 12, what was produced by the Manhattan Project? So I'll just give you another 20-30 seconds or so just to finish your answers off, and then we shall mark those. So while we wait, just a reminder, the 100 Club will be drawn at the end of the quiz this evening. If you missed last week's quiz and you know that you've got a number, I'll show those numbers just before the draw this evening so you're aware of what your number is. £100 first prize, £25 second prize, and third prize this evening will be a couple of tickets to spend at the cricket club, free drink and a free burger or something from the barbecue. Right, answers. Question number 1, how many teeth does an adult human have? The answer is 32. Question number 2, true or false? The Channel Tunnel is the longest rail tunnel in the world. The answer to that is false. The longest tunnel is the Gotthard Base Tunnel in Switzerland, which I believe is 4 miles longer. Question 3, where are the 2028 Olympics due to be held? They are going to be held in Los Angeles. Question 4, in which English seaside town is Fawlty Towers set? The answer to that is Torquay. 5, in the Beano cartoon strip, what is the name of Dennis Menace's dog? It is Gnasher. Yeah, my cat. We've had to put the food just tucked away on the side there, Claire, because the dog, our puppy, tends to eat it, so we just keep it tucked up on there. Number 6. If music be the food of love, comes from which Shakespeare play? It was the Twelfth Night. So A, if you put A, Twelfth Night. 7. What is the name of the snowman in the Disney movie Frozen? Olaf. Number 8. Which car manufacturer makes the Arona and the Ateca models? It is Seat. Number 9. Which famous movie director was the organiser of the London 2012 Olympic opening ceremony? The answer was Danny Boyle. Question 10. What name is given to the Jewish language? Yiddish. Question 11. Which river flows through the city of Nottingham? River Trent. And question 12. What was produced by the Manhattan Project? I think it was in 1942 or around then. I think it was created in 1945. It was an atomic bomb. So answers out of 12 for that first round, please. How have people got on with that one? Let's see some scores coming in. Wagstaffishire Bull Terrier, 12 out of 12, very good. Claire Walton, 11 out of 12. French Connection, 11 out of 12. David Wagstaff, good evening, 9 out of 12. Diane Walker, 11. Claire Armitage, 9. Rachel Cullen, 10 out of 12. Netherthong Numpties, 9 out of 12. Tony Rowbury, 12 out of 12. We must have people playing with him this evening. Quiz Gale, Ian Edwards, 11 out of 12. Eton Mess, 8 out of 12. Henry's Angels, 11 out of 12. Lauren and Ben Ravenel, 7 out of 12. Struggle with that one. Leo Corley, 10 out of 12. Kieran Buckley, 11 out of 12. Good evening, Kieran. Ambidextrous, 10 out of 12. Right. Let's continue with the next round. Andrew Wagstaff, 9 out of 12. Okay, so as I said, round 2, I'm assuming that some younger participants may be able to help with this round. I might be being a little too presumptuous that the slightly elder generation may not be able to access this round, but I may be wrong. There are 20 questions, I think, and it's a picture round. See how many of these 20 you can get on the PowerPoint. So let's go. So the 20 questions are based on goodies and baddies from the Disney film. What I need to know is the name of the actual character. So it's the name of the character that you can see in the picture, not the film that they are present in. So it's the name of the character. I've slacked off a little bit. I forgot to put a timer on. So you've got 10 minutes starting from now. Hang on a minute, I think I've forgotten to, apologies, wait a second. On the nightmare, here we go. You can tell I've been doing it for 10 weeks. Standards have slipped. Don't worry about the order of the numbers. I've got the exact same screenshot for the next page with the answers below, so you'll be able to tell which are the right answers. So don't worry about numbering them 1 to 20. If you really want to go by the numbers, maybe start with the top line as 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So 1 to 8 along the top line. 9 to 16 along the bottom. And then the bottom 4, 17 to 20. About halfway through, about 5 minutes to go. Put in the comments when you think you've finished. Got another 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Okay, that's your time. So let's go through some of the answers. Apologies for the technical hiccup. Right, so as mentioned before, if you want to do by numbers, you'll be able to see them in a minute and you'll be able to tell which you've put for what answer. But essentially we can do 1 to 8 across the top, 9 to 16, sort of this line here, and then 17 to 20, these 4 along the bottom. Right, answers. Let's go for these. You ought to mark your own. I think they'll all appear at once. I've not put any fancy animations on this week. I'm pretty sure they're all going to appear at once, so get marking as soon as you see them. Right, so along the top, you can see Snow White, Mowgli, Maleficent, Scar, Pocahontas, Elsa, Dr. Facilier, and Captain Hook. Dr. Facilier is one of the probably least common baddies. He is from The Princess and the Frog. Moving down onto the second line, we've got Peter Pan, Cinderella, Gaston, Cruella de Vil, Belle, Aladdin, Hades and Jafar. And then the bottom line, Simba, Sebastian, Shere Khan and Ursula from The Little Mermaid. So I'll give you a few minutes just to check those and mark them yourselves. 20 possible points there. So put your scores into the comments. So Rachel Cullen, first one in, 20 out of 20. The Nerathon Numpties, 20 out of 20, very good. Heidi, French Connection, 18 out of 20. Emma Williams, 19 out of 20. 2 teenagers on the team for you, good. Isabel Healy, 20 out of 20. Yeah, well done on those. There would have definitely been a couple that would have caught me out. Any other scores coming in? I can't see YouTube at the minute, so I apologise to anyone comment on YouTube. Facebook I can just see at the minute. Ian Edwards. Chris Gale, 18 out of 20. Lauren, well done, 20 of course. Lauren Ravenel, 18. Yeah, I've resisted the temptation to slip in a Disney round, but I thought better late than never. Right, moving back to the screen. Let's hope this goes a little bit better this time. And we're in. Right, I'll make sure to remember to click the correct button. 10 weeks is taking its toll. Right then, who have we got here? Malcolm, my uncle, 18 out of 20. Joanne Powell, 16. Wagstaffordshire Bull Terrier, 19 out of 20. Very good. Maybe I'm making these too easy. I have to ramp it up a little bit. Quarantine Age Fan Club, 17 out of 20. So yeah, we're out of 32 so far. So Jason Boyd, 31 out of 32. Claire Walton, 31 out of 32 as well. Right, let's crack on. In fact, do we want a bit of a break? Yeah, let's have a minute or so break if you need one. Whiz and get a drink and nip to loo. I know some people quite like a break after the second round. So feel free just to nip and get a drink if you want one. Round 3 is animals. There are 12 questions again. Phil Warrender, congratulations, Phil, if you weren't sort of checked in when I was talking about you. Congratulations on the 25 quid last week. Appreciate you buying 3 tickets. So glad to see you've made the majority of your money back, or broke even nearly. Gillian Drake, never did like Disney, she says, 14. Kieran O'Shea got the runs, 13 out of 20. Yeah, Jamie Harrison benefited from having Dylan on his team. Yeah, well done. And in she comes. So, just wait another 30 seconds, just let people get back to their seats. Dan Mod, 13 out of 20. Took a hit on that round. Tony Robray, fine margins, good game. Got 14 out of 20. Right then, let's get going. Round 3, animals, 12 questions. Here we go. Question number 1. Originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? D-U-N-K-E-R. Originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? Question number 2. Which are the only birds known to be capable of flying backwards? Which are the only birds known to be capable of flying backwards? Question 3. What toy stuffed animal has been taken by the 2 American astronauts on the recent NASA spaceship that's due to meet, or has met, with the International Space Shuttle? So which toy stuffed animal has been taken by the 2 American astronauts on the recent NASA spaceship? I think I'm possibly back. I've no idea what happened then. There's nothing wrong with my Wi-Fi. So we'll just wait for people. I have no idea what happened. We'll just wait for people to rejoin. I mean, when one thing goes wrong, it comes again. What? So it seems to be struggling on YouTube. If you can hear me, can you put yes on Facebook or YouTube? I feel as though. See, it's not showing as working on mine, but I feel as though people can see me. Right, so I've had confirmation. You work on YouTube and Facebook. Apologies, I had no idea what happened then. I panicked thinking it was my Wi-Fi, but I think it possibly was the system or the software that I'm using that might have sort of gone down. But I think we're back in. I'll have another device going for my YouTube comments because it normally shows them on my screen here, but looks like it's not. So yeah, I think we're good to go. Apologies. Good job that wasn't the first week. We'd have had no one coming back for the second week. Right, so I'm not really sure where we left off. So we'll start with number one. So originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? Question 2, which are the only birds known to be capable of flying backwards? Question 3, what toy stuffed animal has been taken by 2 American astronauts on the recent NASA spaceship that has met with the International Space Shuttle? Question 4 then, I think this was the question that people seem to get cut out on. Which tiger, considered to be the second largest tiger species in the world, is the national animal of Bangladesh? So I've had a mate text me saying my voice has gone really high since coming back on. Sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. I really hope not. We've had possible reports it might be Jason Boyd's birthday today. Rumours circulating, so happy birthday, Jason Boyd, if it is your birthday. So question 4 again, which tiger, considered to be the second largest tiger species in the world, is the national animal of Bangladesh? Question 5, the cotton-top tamarin is what type of animal? The cotton-top tamarin is what type of animal? Question 6. What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? So what is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? Jason's saying that it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to yesterday, Jason. I've no idea how old you are, but however old you are, I hope you had a good day. He turned 50 yesterday. The big 5-0. Congratulations. Number 7. Which is the fastest moving snake in the world? Is it A, a viper, B, a coral snake, or C, A black mamba. Question 8. Which animal has a Spanish name which, when translated to English, means little armoured one? Little armoured one. Question 9. Which animal is believed to be the largest animal to have ever lived? So which animal is believed to be the largest animal to have ever lived? Question 10. What are the clawed feet of an eagle known as? What are the clawed feet of an eagle known as? Yeah, a few more people commenting saying my voice is ridiculously high. I hope it's just on Facebook, or I have no idea. It's all going wrong this evening. And for question 11, snails and slugs are related, true or false? So snails and slugs are related, true or false? And the last question, there are 5 answers to this, 5 marks. Which animals make up the African Big Five? So which 5 animals make up the African Big Five? Right, let's read those out again. Regain the composure. We'll go back to question 1. Originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? Question 2. Which are the only birds to be known of capable of flying backwards? Question 3. What toy stuffed animal has been taken by the 2 American astronauts on the recent NASA spaceship that met up with the International Space Shuttle? Question 4. Which tiger, considered to be the second largest tiger species in the world, is the national animal of Bangladesh? Question 5. The cotton-top tamarin is what type of animal? Question 6. What is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? Question 7. Which is the fastest moving snake in the world? Is it A, a viper, B, a coral snake, or C, a black mamba? Question 8. Which animal has a Spanish name which, when translated to English, means little armoured one? Question 9. Which animal is believed to be the largest animal to have ever lived? Question 10. What are the clawed feet of an eagle known as? Question 11. Snails and slugs are related, true or false? And question 12. Which animals make up the African Big Five? So which animals make up the African Big Five? Okay, I'm just going to do another 30 seconds just to finalise your answers. Right then, question number 1, answers. Originating in Norway, what kind of animal is a dunker? That would be a dog. Question number 2, which are the only birds known to be capable of flying backwards? It is a hummingbird. Question 3, what toy stuffed animal has been taken by the 2 American astronauts on the recent NASA spaceship that has met up with the International Space Shuttle? It is a toy dinosaur, a purple one. Question 4, which tiger, considered to be the 2nd largest tiger species in the world, is the national animal of Bangladesh? It is the Bengal tiger. Question 5, the cotton top tamarin is what type of animal? It is a monkey. Question 6, what is the offspring of a donkey and a horse called? It is a mule. Question 7, which is the fastest moving snake in the world? The answer was C, a black mamba. Question 8, which animal has a Spanish name which when translated to English means little armoured one? It is an armadillo. Question 9, which animal is believed to be the largest animal to have ever lived? A blue whale. Lived could have been a bit of a trick question there. It's still obviously living. So blue whale. Question 10, what are the clawed feet of an eagle known as? They are talons. Question 11, snails and slugs are related, true or false? That is true, they are related. And the 5 marks on offer for the African Big 5 are a lion, black rhino, African leopard, the buffalo and the elephant. So that will be out of 16. Added to the 32. So scores out of 48 so far. Jamie Harrison is a bit of knowledge there, very good. The most poisonous snake in the world is also the fastest. Thank you very much, Jamie. Didn't know that. So the black mamba is also the most poisonous as well. Rachel Cullen straight in with 15 out of 16. Kieran Buckley 13 out of 16. Quiz Gale 12 out of 16. Philip Warrender 15 out of 16. Good effort. Any more comments coming in? Malcolm and Sarah 12 out of 16. Dan Walker 42 out of 48 so far. Walter Mountain 10 out of 16. Joanne Powell 39. Wagstaffordshire Bull Terrier 46 out of 48. Very good, Jason. Rumour has it, if you win the quiz this evening, you've got to put a transfer form in the post to Thongsbridge CC. Get you signed on. Leo Coley 10 out of 16. Says he's having a stinker this evening. Netherthong Numpties 11 out of 16. 40 out of 48. Perfect. Right. Let's crack on, and I'll remember to put the screen on proper this time, and hopefully no more cutouts. Right. The next round is back on the PowerPoint. In 10 minutes or so, you have got to name the 10, 1 second, the 10 most popular names of pubs in the UK. So there are the scoring systems. Try to keep it as simple as possible. So you'll get 1 point for correct pub name. You'll get an extra point if the pub is in the correct place on the list, i.e. is it first, second, third, or fourth. And then you'll get 5 bonus points if you get all of the correct pubs and in the correct place. Again, I've not put a timer on, so I'll be doing that time myself. You have got 10 minutes, off you go. This may not take 10 minutes, so feel free to comment if you need, well, you've done it in less time, so off you go. About halfway through, 5 minutes to go. Just under 3 minutes to go. If you finish, let me know, and I'll move on. One minute left, 1 minute. And that's time. So just to remind you, you could get a possible of 25 marks here, if I'm right, I think. So 1 point for each of the 10 correct pub names, 2 points for each pub if you get it in the right place, and then 5 bonus points if all names are correct. Right then, let's go through the answers. Now, this, I'll be honest, this is according to the particular website that I visited sort of first for this. So there are, or there could well be, a few discrepancies in people's thoughts or answers. But the one website that I looked at, which was the most recent one, is the one that I went with. So please don't shoot the messenger. So answers are coming up now on the next page when it decides to move across. Here we go. Coming in at number 10, so 1 point if you got this right and an extra point if it's in the right place. Number 10 is the Swan. I'll give you half a mark if you put the black or the white swan. And if you got that in the right place, then you can have an extra point. Coming in at number 9 is the Queen's Head. The Queen's Head coming in at number 9. Number 8 is the King's Arms. Number 7 is the White Horse. Number 6 is the King's Head. Number 5 was the Rose and Crown. Coming at number 4 is the White Hart. Number 3 is simply the Crown. Number 2, the Royal Oak. Which leaves number 1, top of the list, is the Red Lion. So put your scores in for round 4, top 10 UK pubs. How many did you manage to get? Scores out of 25. We'll just transfer back over to the other screen for the final round. Put your scores in for that round. Let's have a look at what people got. Leo, 12.5 out of 25. Quiz Gale, 11 out of 25. Janet, we were bad at that, 7 out of 20. Mariette Brown Haig, 8 out of 25. 9 out of 25 for Jamie. Yeah, that's certainly put a bit of a stop to the high scores on some people. Malcolm says 5, but they are all short. Correct. Jamie Harrison, terrible effort, yeah. Joanne Powell, 10. Kieran O'Shea only got 6. Phil Warrender, 8 out of 25. Claire Armitage, 4. Rachel Cullen, 9. Oh, it is going high. Lauren, what are you doing? So like a right number. Oh my days. Anyways, moving on. If you can hear my incredibly high voice on Facebook, it's not like that. Right then. Let's move on to the final round. The last round is places, linked with a bit of obviously geography. There are 12 questions. Remember, we've got the draw after this round. So again, another chance for you to win £100. So final round of the evening, places. Question number 1. Which country has had the greatest difference between an annual high and an annual low temperatures been recorded? So in which country has had the greatest difference between the annual high and the annual low temperatures recorded? Question number 2. In which city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? So in which city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? Question number 3. Which was the first national park in the United Kingdom? Which was the first national park in the United Kingdom? Question 5. What is the southernmost city in the world? What is the southernmost city in the world? If you watch the BBC's Race Across the World series, you should know this. So what is the southernmost city in the world? Question number 5. Which is the largest of the Canary Islands? Which is the largest of the Canary Islands? Question 6. Which town in the UK is recorded as the oldest? So which town in the UK is recorded as the oldest? Question 7. What country is the newest in the world to be recognised by the United Nations? So what country is the newest in the world to be recognised by the UN? Question 8. Said to be the first true canal in England, the Bridgewater Canal can be found in which city? So said to be the first true canal in England, the Bridgewater Canal can be found in which city? Question 9. Which is the largest Caribbean island? So which is the largest of the Caribbean islands? Question 10. Which city does Sugarloaf Mountain and the statue of Christ dominate? Or the Christ Redeemer. Which city does Sugarloaf Mountain and the statue of Christ dominate? Question 11. In which ocean are the Seychelles and Mauritius? So in which ocean are the Seychelles and Mauritius? And question 12, last question of this round. What is the capital city of New Zealand? What is the capital city of New Zealand? Okay, I'll just read those quickly for you. Which country has the greatest difference between an annual high and an annual low temperatures being recorded? In which city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? 3. Which was the first national park in the UK? Question 4. What is the southernmost city in the world? Question 5. Which is the largest of the Canary Islands? Question 6. Which town in the UK is recorded as the oldest? Question 7. Which country is the newest in the world to be recognised by the UN? Question 8. Said to be the first true canal in England, the Bridgewater Canal can be found in which city? 9. Which is the largest Caribbean island? Question 10. Which city do Sugarloaf Mountain and the statue of Christ dominate? Question 11. In which ocean are the Seychelles and Mauritius? And 12, what is the capital of New Zealand? So, just give you another minute or so, or 30 seconds just to finalise your answers. I'm having so many people message me about their humour that they're having listening to me with a high-pitched voice. I'm glad if the quiz isn't providing you entertainment, my voice might be. Okay, answers, let's go for it. Let's wrap up as what's been a turbulent evening. Question 1, which country has the greatest difference between the annual high and low temperatures ever been recorded? It is Russia. The difference has been 107 degrees Celsius difference between the annual low and the annual high. Question 2, in what city would you find the Golden Gate Bridge? It is San Francisco. You're not having a mark if you put California. So it's got to be San Francisco. Question 3, which was the first national park in the UK? It is the Peak District. Question 4, what is the southernmost city in the world? It is Ushuaia in Argentina. USH, UAIA, Ushuaia, or Ushuaia. Question 5, which is the largest of the Canary Islands? It is Tenerife. Question 6, which town in the UK is recorded as the oldest? It is the town that I was born in, Colchester, in Essex, Colchester. Question 7, what country is the newest in the world to be recognised by the UN? It is South Sudan. Question 8, said to be the first true canal in England, the Bridgewater Canal can be found in which city? It is Manchester. Question 8, which is the largest of the Caribbean islands? It is Cuba. Which city do Sugarloaf Mountain and the Statue of Christ dominate? It is Rio de Janeiro. Question 11, in which ocean are the Seychelles and Mauritius? It is the Indian Ocean. And the final question, the capital of New Zealand is Wellington. So let's have your scores out of 12 for the final round and your overall scores to crown a winner. Let's see how we have got on. So it looks like it's out of 73 this evening. And we've got some, Jamie thinks it's out of 85. Why has someone put 73 and someone put 85? So, yeah, it looks like it's out of 85. So Phil Warren is 60. Jamie Harrison, 52. 59 for... Who had 59? Isabel Healy, Henry's Angels, 59. 56 for Patrick Dempsey. 56 for Joanne Powell, so Philip Warrender looks like he's the highest. Ian Edwards, Quiz Gale, 60. Joint total there with Ian Edwards. Anyone more than Rachel Cullen, 65. $57.5 out of 85, Heidi. Anyone higher than 65? $59 for Gillian Drake. Dan Maud, 46.5. Ooh, Claire Walton, Walton Mountain, 65. So joint with Rachel Cullen and Andy Cullen this evening. Possibly Oliver and Amy as well if they're playing. 64 for Jason Boyd. Wagstaffshire Bull Terriers. Henry's Angels, 70. Henry's Angels coming in late with the win by the looks of it. Henry's Angels, 70. So Rachel Cullen, you've been pipped to the post. Claire Walton, you've also been pipped to the post. Okay, then I'll just leave that running and then I'll just recap the numbers from last week. So we'll just let the scores keep coming in and I'll recap the numbers from last week. So let me just take a second just to make the screen a little bit larger. And here are the numbers. What I did last week was start at the top. Apologies, it's the quality of the screen is not amazing. So there are the numbers. So if you weren't here last week and you're watching this week and you're not sure what these numbers mean, these are the people that have bought tickets to be part of the 100 Club draw. We're raising money for a defibrillator to be installed at the club, and these people have very kindly donated £10 for a ticket, which has got them a raffle prize, or a raffle ticket rather, for 5 weeks, starting last week. So tonight's the second week. So there are some of the numbers. There's some more numbers at the bottom here. Just let those people see those for a second. Apologies, that's as sort of zoomed in as I can get it, really. So the two numbers we had were my cousin Emily and Francis Draper. So I'll just leave those on there. I mean, what number am I? Where am I? I don't even know what my... And 45, there we are. Let's hope that gets pulled out. So last week's was Kieran Buckley. So last week we had 75 as the winner. Kieran, £100. And we also had Philip Warrender, which was £30, which was, I think one of his numbers was a little bit sort of lower. I can see his name there, but I don't think it was 104. It was another number that got drawn out. But anyway, hope that's given you a chance to see your number. So just a reminder, we've got a new random generator tonight. We went with the arcade picker last week. We've gone with the fishing. We've gone with a fishing rod this week to reel some in. So a reminder, if your name or number gets drawn out this week, it is 100 smackers on its way to you. And if you come second, it will be £25. And third prize this evening will be a couple of tickets to spend at the club for a sort of a free drink at the bar and a burger or a chicken kebab or something of the sort. So here we go. I can sense the anticipation. The first number getting reeled in this evening for £100. In she goes, is number 6. So the first number out this evening is number 6. Who have we got on number 6? Number 6 this evening is Janet Cook. And Janet Cook, you're going to hate me, Janet Cook is my auntie. So Janet Cook, £100 coming your way. Congratulations. I don't think you're watching this evening, so we shall contact you. So £100, Janet Cook, amazing. It's not been rigged. blame the fisherman. Second prize for £25. I also forgot to do a bit of cheering noise. There we go. 25 quid incoming. Let's have a look. It's getting reeled in. Oh, number 5. Number 5. Another low number. Who's number 5? It's Irene Moore. £25 going to Irene Moore. That is the chairman's wife. Congratulations, Irene. The fisherman's not doing a good job of digging deep in their hat here. He needs to dig a bit deeper into the pond. And the third prize this evening will go 2 tickets, free drink and a burger at the club whenever we hopefully reopen. Dig a bit deeper into the pond. The third prize this evening is number 24. Number 24 is June Hallam. That is the Wagstaff's mother, or Andrew's mother, I think it is. Might be Karen's mother. One of the two. June Hallam. Congratulations. When you come down to the club, you will get a free drink and a burger from the bar. So let's go back to here. And yes, well done to those 3. So £100 Janet Cook, £25 going to Irene Moore, and the free drink and a burger going to June Hallam. So well done. Congratulations to Henry's Angels on being the overall winners this evening. I do apologise for the technical hiccup we had earlier on the evening. Like I said, standards must be slipping. We've now got, I think, 4 quizzes left, if I'm right. I think the last one will be on or around the 26th of June. The Friday the 26th is my fiancée Lauren's birthday. I know I keep saying it, but I just wanted to sow the seed earlier that it might not be the Friday. I feel as though I should do the right thing and possibly spend time with her on her birthday, especially in lockdown. So we'll discuss exactly what night it might be, but if you want to just put a comment on when you feel as though it might be beneficial, either the Saturday or the Thursday, I'm happy to do either, but we'll keep that in discussion as we go forward. But thank you very much for joining in. Have a great weekend. Enjoy safely seeing some family and friends if that's what you plan to do over the weekend. Keep your distance, stay alert, and I shall see you next week.